Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the basics of this cryptography and network security subject. So what is this cryptography and network security is all about? What is the essence of this cryptography and network security? Why do we need this cryptography and network security? We have been connected with an internet. All our devices has been connected with internet. All our activities, whatever we do, whatever transactions we do, have been converted into electronic transactions. Our shoppings, our bankings, everything has been connected to internet, and everything has been converted into an electronic transactions. So whenever talking about these applications or these transactions or these applications, we have to talk about this security. How far the applications we use, how far the transactions we do, how far the apps or softwares we install, whatever the structures we use are secure for my data. So that is where this cryptography plays a vital role. So whenever my system or my data or my devices has been connected to an internet, I have to take utmost care about my data, whatever I am sharing. It might be in personal informations or it might be in secret informations, whatever I have been sharing in my internet. It has to be in safer hands. It should not be stealed, or it should not be misused, or it should not be misleaded informations, or it should not be sent, or it should not be grabbed by some unauthorized person. So these are the things I have to take care whenever I am talking about the transactions or whenever my applications has been connected to an internet. If this is not being taken care, if there is a threat of my data, if my data has been misused by some person, or if my data has been morphed or misleaded by some other third parties, then whatever activities I am doing will not get success. Say for example, I have listed out some of the applications or activities we use in day-to-day lives. We have been using internet banking and credit cards, debit cards, WhatsApp, Gmails, and every online shoppings. So if my data is not secure, I won't be using these applications in my day-to-day life. If whatever PIN number I enter to get my money in my ATM is being stealed by some other person, I will not dare to use the ATM facilities again in my life. Similarly, if I am sharing some email to my friends, if it is not been sent to my received my friends, if it has been sent or received by some other unauthorized person, I will never use these applications. So the success of all these applications or all these electronic transactions or every activities lies in the security. How far I am securing the data, how far I am giving security for the data that has been shared by the persons or the users of this particular applications. That is where the success lies in that. If my transactions, if my whatever I am doing, if I am using an internet banking facilities, if I am transferring my amount from to my friend, if the amount has not been received, or if the data whatever I have, if I am checking the balance, if I am getting some wrong informations, I will never use these applications. So that is where the security plays a vital role. To provide security of my data, to secure my data, I'm going to install certain measures, or I'm going to use some certain measures to secure my data, because it has been in internet. In internet, many persons has been connected to internet. So I have to secure my data. I am in need of securing my data. So this cryptography is all about talking about how to secure my data when it is shared in my internet or when it is sent in my any kind of communication channel. Under cryptography, we are going to discuss about an encryption algorithms and decryption algorithms. What is this encryption and decryption is all about is whenever I send a message, it has been sent in a communication channel or in my internet. Okay. there is a threat of some third party to get my message. So when the third party to breach my security and getting the message should not be in an readable form. So for that, what I am going to do was I am going to encrypt my message. What is this encryption is going to do is it is going to convert my messages into some unreadable form, so that even if there is a threat in my communication channel, even if there is a third party breaches my security, when the third party gets my message, it will be in unlegible form. From that message, he or she will not be able to get any kind of informations, whatever I send to my friend. Only the receiver or the authorized person who receives will be able to get the messages whatever I am sending. This is all about this cryptography and network security subject. So before going into in detail about this encryption and decryption algorithm, we have to know about some basic terminologies in this particular subject. So what is cryptography? So it is the definition given here is it is a branch of cryptology dealing with design of algorithms for encryption and decryption intended to ensure secrecy and authenticity of the message. This is what I have been explaining all this time. So it is going to design, this is a branch which is going to design the algorithms for encryption and decryption to secure and provide authenticity of my messages. When I am talking about authenticity, authenticity is ensuring the identity of the person to whom I am sending message, and also proves my own identity to the other end party. This is what. So the person who is communicating should be a right person. That is also should be taken care of. Without knowing the identity of the person, I cannot simply share my messages, any kind of messages. So that is where this cryptography deals with the algorithms. So as I said, cryptography is a study of encryption and decryption principles. What is cryptanalysis? Cryptanalysis is nothing but breaking the codes or breaking the security whatever I have made. So the study of principles or methods of deciphering the ciphertext without knowing the key. So this cryptanalysis will be always done by the unauthorized person or the third party to break the security or to break my algorithm without knowing the key used to for the encryption algorithm. They will try to unscramble my message, they will try to decrypt my message, and they will try to retrieve my information. That is what cryptanalysis. What is cryptology? Cryptology is the field of both cryptography and cryptanalysis is altogether said to be an cryptology. So what is security? What is security? As we can divide this security into three categories. What are the three categories? Computer security, network security, and internet security. So what is this computer security? As we all know, this is a generic term we usually use to protect the data from hackers. We install some antivirus software to protect our computer whenever we get a new system. So that is a general form of computer security. Network security is something specific. Okay, so whenever I have been connected through network, so to protect the data that has been sent in my network, so how to protect my data sent in my network, what are all the protocols I am using, what are all the algorithms I am using to protect my data whenever to send and as well as to receive my data. That is what about network security. Internet security, this still more drill down. Computer security is a generic term. Under that I have still more drill down to network security. To be more specific, internet security is, it is the measures to protect the data during when my system has been interconnected in my connected in my internet. Okay, so when I'm talking about internet, n number of users has been connected to internet. So among those n number of users, I will not be able to find out who will be a third party or the security breaches to hack my data. So I have to always make sure my data, whatever I send, has been reached in the safer hands or not. Whatever data I share has not been read by any other persons or not. This is all about internet security. So computer generic is security is a more generic term. We drill down to network security and internet security further. So these are the basic terminologies we have to know before going into this particular subject. What are the basic terminologies are? Number one, plain text. The plain text is always refers to the original message whatever I sent, and ciphertext is after application of my encryption algorithm, what is the result I get is my ciphertext. It will be an unscrambled message. It will be unreadable by the person whoever breaches the security. Okay. Then cipher. Cipher is the algorithm for transforming the plain text to ciphertext. Okay. Then the key. Each and every algorithm, um, we will be using a key for encrypting. Okay. Similarly, the same key will be used for decrypting if it is symmetric encryption, and different key will be used if it is asymmetric encryption. The key plays a vital role in this encryption algorithm. The key should be, whatever key I choose should be an authorized one, should be an secure one, uh, so that this makes an sense in success of my encryption algorithm. Encipher is nothing but the other name to be said is encryption, converting my plain text to ciphertext, and decipher is recovering my ciphertext to plain text. These are the basic terminologies we will be using throughout this particular subject. So plain text means original message, ciphertext means the coded message, and the cipher means the algorithm used to transforming the plain text to ciphertext. Key is the one which is used for encrypting and decrypting. And encrypt and decrypt, as I said, the process for from the sender side, usually we will be taking care of encryption, and the receiver side usually we will be taking care of decryption. This is all about the basic terminologies we have to know before going on in depth of or studying this particular subject. So thank you. We will see about our remaining algorithms in upcoming lectures.